Drip. What's going on, YouTube? Drippy here again. And I kind of had an interesting conversation with a buddy last night, which sparked, the making of this video. And I want to talk about pre-orders. And is it kind of getting out of control? I'm more of an old school gamer. I started out on the Atari 2600 when I was just a little kid, and I had a blast with that thing. One of my favorite games was actually E.T., which I think was deemed the worst game ever made. But I played that stupid thing for hours. But I do want to talk about pre-orders and how the gaming industry is pretty much relying on them. I mean, it is definitely getting out of control. I remember my very first pre-order I did was way back in the day, and it was for a running pad for some NES game, and I can't remember what it was. It was a track game. And I remember I was just a little kid, and I took my Christmas money, and I lived in a small town, and they told me they were only getting in, maybe 10 or 15 of them, and I asked them if I could prepay for it now, and that was unheard of. And they said, well, normally we won't do this, but we can maybe do it kind of like as a, what's that called? Like a rain check? And so they were able to do it for me, and that was actually kind of cool back then. And I remember, I used to read Nintendo Power magazine, and I had just about every Nintendo game when I was a little kid, and I was having a blast with it. But now that I'm getting older, you kind of, you get more seasoned to how the pre-orders work. And the marketing level of it is genius if you think about it. Because if you think about it, if you pre-order something, if you pay for it right out, or if you put, $20, $30 down, most likely you're still going to get the game because you've already had money into it. I mean, if it's only 20, 30 more bucks, just say screw it and you pick it up. But if you don't pre-order it, you have the whole time to think about it. You can see all the trailers, you can see all the secret gameplays and whatnot. And then you can gain your idea if you want to pick it up then or not. And 9 times out of 10, if it's a game you find out that it's probably not going to be your thing, you don't pick it up. But if you've already pre-ordered it, most likely you're still going to get it. And then they have pre-order perks now. I mean, before it was, you got early access to betas or blah blah blah. Now you get, map packs that other people can't have, or you get, as far as Battlefield, like you get dog tags, you get, stupid crap that really doesn't matter, but marketing wise it works. And I've pre-ordered several games in my time. I pre-ordered GTA 5, and I was a little upset when it got delayed. And also I pre-ordered Watch Dogs, and I got pretty upset when that got delayed too. But not like upset to the point where I didn't want the game, because I want the game to be polished. If you're going to delay a game, it better be flawless. And so I really didn't stress about it too much. And also, let's see here. I've had bad experiences with pre-orders, going back to that. But, I do believe in pre-ordering consoles. Because everyone knows if you don't get a pre-order of a console, you're pretty much screwed for about a month, because they're near impossible to find. And now that GameStop is closing, I think it was 120 stores, they're going to rely more and more and more on the pre-orders now. And again, you're going to be less likely to cancel, if you already have a pre-order. But I've had my bad experience. I'll tell you mine. I pre-ordered a PS4 from Japan. And I pre-ordered it from Japan because when the PS3 came out, Japan got it 3 weeks, a month, maybe even a month and a half before it was released in the States. So I thought, oh crap, I have this opportunity to pre-order it from Japan, thinking, wow, I might get it a month earlier, a month before anyone else gets it. And so I get all excited, and then they made the announcement that the Japanese version of the PS4 was not coming out till 3 or 4 months after the US release. And I just said, fuck. And so I ended up pre-ordering another one from the US, and I got that actually a day or two before it was, well, no, a day or two after it was released. I got it shipped to me. But I'm not one of those people that will sit in midnight release lines. I mean, I live in a big enough town that I can, sleep in, have a breakfast, and then just go that next day and pick it up. If I don't find it at one store, I just go 2 blocks down and I'll be able to find it at another. So, but I want to know, what are your guys' experience? What do you guys think about pre-orders? Is it something you enjoy? Is it something you continue to do? Or is it something you're never going to do again because you've had a bad experience? So yeah, just let me know what you guys think about that. I appreciate you guys all for listening. And if you're new here, I hope you would subscribe, hit that like button. But again, without further ado, here's your daily dose of defibbing.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Good girl, loves her mama, loves E-Dub, and hip-hop is good. Smart girl, good head up on her shoulders, two-tone rebel written on her folders. No scrubs, yeah, she knows what the code is. TLC taught her something about their motive. That was 94 though, so she never got the message, what a poor joke. Hope she got an older sister with a moral code. Hope she sees the open window when the door closed. Now she's staring at a wardrobe, like she doesn't have the cool clothes. Like she about to hit a war zone. No thumbs up on the pick, fake a sore throat. Cause she ain't dealing with school. It's a shame out of games that they playing it cruel. Straight A's, never playing the fool. Never saved by the bell, AC is a tool. You heard me? But she's playing it cool. She pays no mind to the haters' abuse. And this has got the haters confused. And at the high school reunion, the chickens will roost. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Back then you were ready to go. Nowadays ain't the same cause you'll never be home. Say something. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. I wish I could turn back the clock and made you stop. You never would've changed a lot. Anywhere I would've followed you. We made moves cause we never had a plan B. Who knew they would take you from your family? Say something, I'm giving up on you. Vinny beats you on the beat. Eat double green span, bring that heat, come on. Yeah. Greenspan, what you know about it? Yeah, my little cousin called and said she going through a problem. I wonder if it's emotional, if it's truly humming. This guy's a senior, misusing his hands instead he talking. Give me his name and his address or else don't even bother. The last thing I want is my baby going through drama. Learning to stand on her own, she gotta do with caution. My recollection, my day-to-day life was really reckless, but making sure she stays alright is on my daily checklist. All my emotions says bomb first, oh yeah, of course. Leave his face bloody, his body hurting with cussing sores. But that's a kid, and who gassed him up to make that decision? Wrong decision, right time, can land him in prison. Her mama follow protocol, ain't call administration. I call the rest of my fam, said we gotta be patient. It's hella hard to keep my cool, I really wanna go. Just pray for me and these youngins that's going through the most. Yeah. Cause you'll never be home. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Yes, I wish I could turn back the clock and made you stop. You never would've changed a lot. wish I could turn back the clock and made you stop. You never would've changed a lot.
Say something.